All right, repairs made to the Insta 360 mount on the ram mount there. That ram ball broke. I mean, snapped off in my hand. I'm so thankful that didn't happen while I was on this road. Could have caused me to wreck. I probably would have lost the camera for sure. At least I've damaged that camera already twice and had to get a new one and then repair the one I damaged the second time. So maybe it's time for a new Insta 360, the Insta X3. We'll see. Anyhow, we're on the Iron Mountain Road, and right here to the left is the Playhouse Road. If you want to do a quick cut over to Needles Highway, there's the way to do it. Take Playhouse Road to the left, and that'll take you over to Needles Highway, and you can go back the other direction to Needles. Or like I showed you earlier, that's where it comes out. If you want to do a quick loop, you don't have a lot of time to go down to the Wildlife Loop, you can do that. But right around the curve here is the famous section of the Iron Mountain Road. It's part of this Peter Norvig Scenic Parkway, and Peter Norvig was a senator here in the 30s, and Mount Rushmore and this road were part of his vision for tourism in South Dakota. And this road is built so that you see Mount Rushmore framed in 2 of the 3 tunnels. So there's 3 tunnels, 3 pigtail bridges, 2 split sections, and 4 presidents, I think, is their slogan for this ride. But this is a must-do ride if you're in South Dakota. And, you know, ride it both directions. But for me, if you're on limited time, this is the way to do it. Do Needles the direction we did this morning, and then come back over here to Iron Mountain Road, however you get to it, and ride it this direction. All right, guys, let's get in here. Mount Rushmore is way off in the distance there to the right. If we stopped and you had a telephoto lens, you could zoom in on them. Right over there. But we don't have a telephoto lens, obviously. But Mount Rushmore's there. You can see with the naked eye. And you could get a really good picture from here if you stop. And that's the first pull out after you leave beyond Spokane Creek or Playhouse Road. I don't know how that thing made it through here. I'd have liked to see that in one of these tunnels. I guess it's designed for it. I know I've seen a bus come through a tunnel on Needles before, but I didn't think they could come up here. That was a short Motorcoach, but it was a Motorcoach. I don't know how he got through there. I would have liked to have been there and taken a video of that as it happened. For those of you guys that are new to the channel, that is my retirement job. I'm a Motorcoach operator for Christian Tours in North Carolina. So this would definitely be a challenging road with a Motorcoach. The one I drive particularly would not be on this road. Wouldn't even attempt it. But that was a much shorter Motorcoach. Pretty cool. Wasn't expecting to see it, I'll tell you that. All right, let's get back to the ride. Now remember, guys, this road was built in the 1930s. And Senator Norvig said that to really enjoy the road, one shouldn't travel it any faster than 20 miles an hour. And if you really want to appreciate it, you should just get out and walk. And it's about 7.5 miles from Spokane Creek over to where we're on the road. So that's a doable walk. With all the traffic here now, it wouldn't be something to do now, but you know, back in the day, cars couldn't go much faster than 20 miles an hour when this was built. But it's fun to ride a lot faster. You can't look out and look at the views. Come here when the rally's not happening, and you can ride this road at a pretty good clip. Don't outride your ability, but it's a fun road to ride. Here's the first of those split sections, guys. So we'll stay to the right. Thank you, sir. All right, guys, smile for the camera when you come through here. And see, these pigtail bridges, there's 3 of them. They were designed so that you could lessen the impact on the environment. So they engineered these back in the 30s. And you're still basically heading the same direction we were before we entered the tunnel up there. And that one comes right back into a split section. That's why I wanted that truck to get ahead of us a little bit, so we can ride this a little bit faster. I mean, we were going 10 miles an hour down another split section. I want to go a little faster. A little. I actually want to go a lot, but I'm not going to do that. Ride safe, bud. All right, guys, when you come through here, I know it's probably going to wash out in the video, but that's Mount Rushmore right in front of us, so I'll try to go slow enough that it'll focus again when we get out, and I can zoom in on it. There's Mount Rushmore there off in the distance, and this is the closest one that you can get to. And I actually just had a conversation, didn't record it, with some guys that said, I've ridden every road out here 5 times and I've never seen that before. That's because they were riding it the opposite direction. So, and he didn't even know that the mountain was framed in any of the tunnels. That's why I suggest you ride it in this direction. All right, guys, we're going to head over here to Mount Rushmore and then go to Custer now and get some, get a snack or something, I don't know. Obviously, we didn't make breakfast because I've been stopping and taking pictures and just been messing around a good bit this morning. But I want to save every minute of this and make these memories while we're out here living life. Don't know when I'll get back. Dude in my lane, did you see that? Dude in the white in my lane. The last of the pigtails. And that's pretty much the end of the Iron Mountain Road. We'll come out right now in a second to Highway 16 right below Mount Rushmore. Now we're at Mount Rushmore National Monument. And so guys, when you get to the stop sign, if you want to go into Keystone, souvenir shop, eat, whatever, it's to the right. But we're going to turn left here and go out toward the profile view and back down to Highway, I believe it's 244. We take Highway 244 back out toward Custer.
My battery was dead.
What's that?
My battery was dead, the last part of that.
Oh, was it? We'll stop up here to the profile view and change it, okay?
Yeah.
Now guys, if you're going to the monument coming up here, get in the right-hand lane. It'll lead you right to the monument. And if you're going on through like we are, get in the left-hand lane. And there's a stoplight there, but that's where you'll be in the right spot when you get it, especially when there's heavy traffic. Come around this curve, Mount Rushmore will be right above us. There she is. There's your good view of the Mount Rushmore. See everybody but old Teddy.
Huh? Give a lazy man the job.
Yes, well, so the Smith driver training.
Smith driver training, that's right. The Smith system.
The Smith system, 5 principles. Yep. Always look as far ahead as you can. Keep your eyes moving.
Keep your eyes moving.
Get the big picture, that's what you just did, yep. Right? Make sure they see you.
Make sure they see you.
And always leave yourself a way out.
Always.
That's Smith driving system.
That's Smith.
You had it before?
I've had it, man.
Guys, you know I can't come to Custer without going to the Purple Pie place. So we're going to go in here to the Purple Pie place. You too. Nice meeting y'all. So that's what it's all about, folks. Making friends and memories while we're out here. Hey, young lady. I come to get some pie.
Okay. All your pie flavors are listed right
So I want blueberry, unless you have blackberry. I want blackberry
Would you like it
with
warmed
ice
up?
cream.
Would you like it warmed up?
Warmed up with ice cream on it and some ice water.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. If I could just get a big cup of ice also, that'd be great. Guys, look at that pie right there. It's gonna be good. So after enjoying our pie, we decided to head back out over to Spokane Creek because Van had left something there. And then we're gonna continue on our way. As we left the campground, the skies looked really angry up ahead. Pretty certain we were going to ride into some rain, but wanted to try to make it as far as we could before we had to get off the bikes.
the scars. I'll brush you up just like the dust upon my shoulder. I have a hunch of who you are. Believe it or not, I got the strength to blow you over.
Give it a second to be gone. You know why this happened, right?
Why? Because I had to come back. I had to go back.
No, that's not it at all. You sit in gloves and you get wet. Alright guys, we got caught in a storm. And here rolls in everybody else. We got in here before the hail got here, but we didn't get out of the hail. So the bikes are out there in it, but we're not. But yeah. Insurance will take care of the bike if it gets messed up, but I don't want my noggin to get hit by it. That's what we should have done. Yeah, they're the wise ones. They wasn't rolled up in there. They must have been here before. So as an afterthought, we decided to move our bikes to shelter because the hill was getting larger and larger as time went along. So Van and this other man had enough room to get their bikes under this picnic shelter. But I had to move mine to a different location. Just wait a little bit.
Yeah, better safe than sorry. Better safe than sorry. Yeah. Yeah, just had to find us. Yeah, right? Yeah. Yeah. I think you get in there. You got this in there. There you go. Good deal, man.
Got another thunderstorm warning.
Ready, set, go. Come ahead.
Hey Van, you know what I did?
We ain't the only one that's falling.
What part of Smith's driver training is that?
Beware of your surroundings.
Get the big picture.
Get the big
I didn't know we all three gonna fit in here.
Yeah.
I saw that hole over there.
Yeah, I see you.
You sleeping in that hailstorm going on. How big you think it is, man? Just look at it in your hand. That's dime size at least.
Yeah.
At least dime size. Let's see how big it is. That's quarter size hail right there. And there's a nickel. So, yep, it's bigger than the quarter. But I'll show you what it ain't bigger than. Hang on. I'm gonna show you what it ain't bigger than.
Poker chip.
It's not goat size hail. Yep, that hail is not goat sized. It is. It's quarter sized, not goat sized. See here? It's not got anything on the goat. Yep. See, I was saying it wasn't goat sized, but now we got some goat sized hail coming in.
Hey, come look at
That's a chunk right there.
Mark.
I got 3 of them. So as the storm passed us by, Van and I decided to take off and see if we could get kind of behind the storm and follow it back to Rapid City. Well, let's see how that works out.
Buddy, are you doing all right? I'm doing great, as a matter of fact. I'm on the road. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The bad days are gone, and now I'm on the road. The weather has cleared and the sky is blue. Anything I want, baby, I can do. I'm on the road. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The bad days are gone, and now I'm
Maybe not. That way. Maybe not. Yeah. Hey, I think you're right. I think you're right because nothing's wet. Yeah, nothing. I told you it was weather, Rock. Although nothing was wet there in Hill City, that was about to change for us, and not in a good way.
You might have heard that I was down with the blues, but I can't give you more recent news. I'm on the road. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The bad days are gone.
Well, we made it a little ways.
Yeah.
Raining a little bit out here. Ain't no hell in this that I can tell. Everybody's seeking shelter. And these guys were nice enough to move up so we could get some fuel while we were waiting. And she had a smile on her face. This lady on the back of that bike, no helmet, no nothing. She just grinned at everybody. She did. Big old smile. All right, guys, Van and I are going to try to make this gap in this weather here. All right, so we're trying to stay between two storm systems. Rapid City is back over that way, and we're going to go this way on 385 a ways, hopefully to 44 and come in between the two cells. Don't know. We'll see how this works out. I mean, it's still drizzling rain, but like it was a few minutes ago. But you notice I put my helmet on. That water stung my face coming down that hill there to that little gas station. So we're on 385 headed back toward Deadwood, but we're not going to Deadwood. We're going to pop in and go back toward Rapid City on 44 up here. And hopefully stay kind of in this zone that we're in right now. We're going to pace ourselves if we can. That wasn't really too bad. They're fishing. Over there, they're swimming. I don't know if y'all can see that in the video or not, but there's a beach over there, and them people are swimming. To the hail on the side of the road, guys. Can y'all see that white stuff there is hail? It's not snow, it's hail on both sides of the road here. Look at all the pine needles and stuff on the highway. Yeah, good thing we salt shelter.
Take us back to Rapid City.
Let's take it instead of trying to go all the way out to 44. We're going to try to stay in this sweet spot for the next 14 miles. Follow this hailstorm into town and stay ahead of whatever that is behind us. I tell you one thing, that ice on the ground is cooling it off. And look at it looks like fog out there. The last time I was here and got caught in hell, I was out on the interstate. And I've never been on this road. So there you go. Learning something new today. Well, guys, Van and I were able to skirt the rain pretty much until we got right here. And really there's nothing falling now. It's wet, the road's wet, but you know, we're coming right through here.
We came down here, we came this way last year, which I came this way yesterday, but I went to the Holland place, so I kept going.
Okay. Well, guys, we made it back pretty much unscathed. We'll go get some dinner, and hopefully I can still make it to the hotel after dinner without getting too much rain, hail, whatever. So we're right between a couple of cells. Well, maybe we'll sit there during dinner, let the storm pass by. That might be a good option. That cell's moving away from us. That one back there is coming toward us. Gap in between, and the gap's getting smaller. As my son Zachary would say, angry sky. There's a Starbucks in my future. Right there. I hadn't had one all week. I believe I'll have me one in a cup Jake back to the hotel.
Today and not tomorrow. There's no time to borrow today. Well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today and not tomorrow. There's no time to borrow today. Well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today is a good day. Today is a good day to live.
So remember, get out here and live life, make memories, ride. Everybody be blessed, and I'll catch you on the next ride.